Hello, all of you delightful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Rdyjin, and this is Data Resistance Squad Scar, Season 1, Episode 26. Actions Have Consequences. This is one of our tabletop RPG campaigns being run using our custom Scar system, or Stories and Creatures in Alternate Realities. This is our Digimon campaign, and we shall begin, as we usually do, with introductions, beginning with Kerr.
Hello everyone, I am Kerr, I am the Storyteller. Please don't be angry at me what might or might not happen today. Please don't hate me. I love you all.
Anyways, I am Rdyjin, and I am playing as Aether, the Labramon. God of death, evil overlord, and yeah, all that good stuff. And actual medic. Tochemay?
Yep. I am Tochemay, and I am playing Brioche, the Burgermon, basic type.
Oh, right, I'm Astrolite type.
Hey everybody, it's me, Gary, and I'm here to play everyone's favorite little Rainamon, Charles Madoff, the basic wind type, and here to call about your car's extended warranty.
Hello, I'm Drunk Dragonair, and I'll be playing Jace, the Black Guilliman X, that is Shadow Mythic type. Woo! Kept it short this time.
Definitely got to make sure you all go check him out over on his own channel, twitch.tv/drunk_dragon_era. He'll be streaming tomorrow another Scar short shot, where we're playing as Monster Hunter monsters.
Ooh.
He is good GM.
I want to participate in one of those sessions eventually.
You will. I believe you're next.
Hey everybody, I am Bryan. I play Magna, the lovable Dracomon X, who is known as the traitor, who's been currently out of game time, been knocked out for a month. So, let's go from there.
Hello, I'm Taldirus, and I will be playing Riv, the mythic Earth-type Vordvamon. He is currently keeping Magna cold.
Alright, so, recap. I'm just gonna ask for volunteers since it's been so long.
Does anyone else even remember what happened?
Because
I'm
do, but I don't want to. Yep.
I'm gonna quickly look up the VOD real quick on YouTube.
Just play it at 100 times speed.
You betcha. Gotta cram some way.
Wait,
Alright, I'm
100
just gonna
speed
assume.
is oh,
I'm just gonna assume I'm the only one who actually remembers what happened.
I didn't want
I
to just
remember what happens
throw
back.
it on you, but I think you are.
You know, things tipped $5.
And you had me do the last game's one, too.
Also, I don't thank you very much for that tip.
I think I remember what basically happened. You could fill in the gaps if you want, Riv.
It's fine. I can actually do the recap. Besides, you showed up like partway through.
Oh, that's true. I did miss the beginning. I presume more fighting happened, but you know, who can tell?
True. All right. I'm just gonna get into this. All right. So what ended up happening was last time on Data Resistance Squad Scar.
This is the dankest dungeon. Neonivic tipped $5.
Thank you for that tip as well, Neo. That is the first tier of the tip goal completed.
Alright, last time on Data Resistant Squad Scar. We were still in the middle of fighting Cernunnos, as well as a, absolute swarm of Proto-X, although, because of us managing to hold out until Ash had used his, giant massive attack to blow away the top half of, all but the ribs and the core of the top half of Cernunnos, as well as a large amount of the Proto-X. The core was open for us to attack, however, Ash was now stuck in recovery mode. So basically, we continued the fight, successfully pissing off Cernunnos, where we had done just an absolute massive amount of damage, especially with the help of Brioche's Fatal Ladle, which dealt, 22 damage or something of that nature?
It was a lot of damage.
Yeah, it was
I believe
over
it was
30.
I thought it was only in the 20s, but hey, that took out the vast majority of the boss's health alone. Which, although surprisingly, the boss did get to have a turn 2 in the second phase. Where it had, hit us with a bunch of stuff. Its damage was going up because it had a mechanic where the lower health it is, the more acid damage it would deal. Eventually, we did manage to take it down, and it tried to explode over everyone. Everyone had protected except for Magna, who already had it used eating his stream of acid. So Magna got hit full force by the acid death blast of Cernunnos, and everyone else just kind of had protected if they were within range, and so took no damage from it.
Yep, the actual
almost
medic helped
died.
out. And then Asher had to go and be medic on Magna.
Yep. Who was fixed up. And then, multiple people decided to have a race, which, after constant bitching and moaning about how hurt they were, Magna won.
I know, how surprising.
Yeah, so, they got back to town. Meanwhile, the rest of the group was mostly just kind of like walking along, was a couple minutes behind. Specter was doing, some exercises because he was super high energy because Evolve Form. We get back into town. There's more discussion about things. Riv ends up finishing his search and finding something he absolutely was not supposed to see under any circumstances. Which he then had to roll an integrity roll against, succeeded with flying colors, and then locked away under multiple folders, basically just labeled "do not touch, do not open, what are you doing? I said don't touch this," things of that nature, as he re-encrypted it and stored it very far away. Let's see, after that, Magna admitted to sending Gar on a solo mission to, get everyone down from the walls and, release them from their suffering, and went into Holru's stronghold of the church with no backup and no one knowing what he was doing. So we don't know what happened with that, but the church is absolutely still standing, and, Specter decided to roll for damage, which I know we made a quote. I don't remember which quote it was. Which
Geeman,
proceeded...
that's your specialty?
That is Geeman's specialty, yes. Which knocked out Magna. Which, when we did that, we went ahead and went back to our lent-out mansion filled with slaves, and Magna was put into a room. Riv was watching over him and helping him keep iced down because, he got knocked out. And after that, most of the rest of the group went ahead and went out on the town to do a bit of shopping, quote unquote, while they were actually trying to do some recognizance of the church and the like. And I think was Specter in that group? Because I thought Specter was stayed back.
I think Specter stayed back.
Yeah. So I think the group over there is Asher, Brioche, Charles, and Jace. The group that's still at the thing is Riv, Magna, and Specter, as well as I believe Ash was still in the mansion as well.
Yes, Ash stayed back in the mansion to rest as well.
Yeah. So I believe that is most of it.
Alright, just getting my stuff real quick.
Does anyone have anything to add?
I miss.
No, you got it mostly.
Nope.
Charles Depression arc, but that's it. Yeah.
To be fair, weren't you in Zen arc because you were explicitly trying to stay evolved because, quote, your lesser form would crumple?
Yes.
I like how Gimmon's just going crazy in the chat trying to find it.
Alright, is there anything anyone else would like to add?
Well, we do have some fan art.
Oh, let's see it.
Yeah, we got some fan art from Rdyjin of a very particular scene from last time.
Oh no.
Is it rolling for damage?
I do believe it is indeed rolling for damage.
Well, was some good faces.
It's rolling for damage. Uh-oh. Whomstead did we lose?
Oh.
Oh, we lost the Bri.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh, that's a fun quote. Right there.
And I still have something I need to add.
He got punched right out of the session like I do things said.
Can we
And
get
yet
some
he
abs-
still used... Oh, there he is.
Welcome back.
He's back.
A magnanimous
Oh,
dispensation.
gosh.
Tochemay tipped $110.
I'm sorry
Browsing
if I
contract.
disappeared.
Welcome back,
You're good.
Tochemay.
Thank you for that tip so much, Tochemay. I really appreciate it. That
Okay,
is
let's
the,
hear it.
that is
God,
the
sorry.
tip goal fully completed.
And now, for a word from our sponsor, Tochemay. Hyenas. They're great.
Yeah. Am I going to be crying at the end of this session?
I cannot confirm or deny such things, Magna. Spoilers.
I suppose we'll just have to see.
Yes, Magna, because as the title says, actions have consequences. I have been preparing these consequences for the last few weeks since you decided to do this.
Remember, Riv was supposed to start the war.
You chose this, Magna. You chose this. This is your choice. I'm just following along with what you wanted.
Riv started the war, but I thought Gar was supposed to start it because of the whole, taking control of the X.
Oh,
That was later.
it's because who do you think helped him with that? It was one of Riv's past lives. Future lives, future past.
Whoops.
Also have to play Magna.
Timey-wimey.
Oh, I can't play that anymore. Never mind. I don't remember how to play the funeral march.
Oh.
Do do do
You mean
do
tap?
do 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 do.
If it wasn't 11 o'clock at night, I would grab my trumpet and play it.
If only I remembered how to play on the bugle.
Hey, get my kazoo real quick. Hang on.
How do you forget how to play it on the bugle? The bugle doesn't have anything to depress. You just... What?
It's been a little while since I played, like 2 or so years.
So, rip Magna.
Bugle doesn't-
Magna, you stir and jerk awake, laying in a very comfortable bed.
Rib would be holding, like, ice to him. Making sure he is la cold.
What happened?
Oh, Specter got really mad at you for, doing things without telling the team again, and so he punched you, and then you passed out, and we dragged you back here.
Yeah, no, I remember that. I was asking if
Then why'd you ask what happened?
I was more asking about what happened next.
Oh, like I said, we took you back here, and then they wanted to go look at the church to see if it was still standing, which it is, and we were waiting for you to wake up, and now you're awake. I don't know if they're back yet. I've just been in here keeping you iced down, so that way nothing bad happened.
Upon hearing church, Magna's going to jerk up, get out of bed, and see if he can stand after getting out of the bed.
Your legs are very shaky, but you are able to stand.
If Riv is looking carefully enough, he can see the look of fear on Magna's face as he's trying to get out of the building. And Magna's trying to run to the church.
Riv, would you have locked the door?
Well, I mean, at least not the one to Magna's room. I don't know if the door outward would be locked or not, considering most of the group is gone.
Well, you can lock the doors on the inside as well.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying I don't know if any of the servants would do that. It's better than calling them slaves.
They would not, but they would also knock before entering.
Alright, I know I meant like the doors to the mansion, like itself.
Mm-hmm. No, those doors wouldn't be locked. I'm talking about specifically the door to Magna's room, because he would have to try to leave the room first.
Oh yeah, no, he wouldn't have locked that. He had no reason to.
Okay, so Riv, you see Magna shakily get to his feet and almost stumble out the door of the room.
Rib is going to go, hey, wait, Magna, we actually haven't checked you to see if you have a concussion or anything. I still need to check you for a concussion.
Magna's just gone.
Rib is going to look down at Mir and then go, hey, do you know how to lock doors? Can you lock the doors? I still haven't checked him for a concussion.
Mir is going to basically turn into a little thin strand, lash it around, basically the horns on your head, pull back, and then fire himself like an arrow towards the front door.
Oh no, is it a race to the front door now?
Rib is going to start doing his, like waddle jog thing.
Magna, you have to go down the stairs. Riv is just firing himself down to the door.
You mean Mir?
Mir, sorry.
Correction. Magna's stumbling down the stairs. Who knows? He might trip.
Roll an athletics roll. Let's see if you fall. You're gonna have a -2 penalty.
That'd be more acrobatics, because that's
Oh.
balance.
Acrobatics.
I'm sorry, but concussion isn't one of the status effects in Scar.
I'm sure we could cook something up with the existing conditions.
I was about to say, correction, concussion isn't a status affliction yet.
Yet.
It would fall under the wound category.
Well, yeah, but like, for you can also make an argument saying that, like, it would be like confused or, disorient, all that. Or distracted, not disorient.
Quick question: when you say -2, do you mean to the dice or just to the
Take
success?
away 2 dice.
Oh, perfect. This is just 1 die.
Your last chance.
Roll 1. Roll
You did
1.
roll A1, it just came with a 0. Why are you rolling 2 dice?
You roll 1 dice.
You only
My
roll 1.
mind has blanked. It's been a month, okay?
You get 2 successes, but you roll 1 dice.
Alright, Magna, you stumble, you almost trip a little bit, but you're able to make it down as you see Veer in front of the front door, tapping his little foot, looking up towards you.
Magna's out, going to the kitchen. They have a door outside.
The more rooms you visit, the more chance you are to run into other people, you know.
As you see a few of the humans in the kitchen making food.
You're just gonna hear Riv calling out, Magna, get back! I need to check you for a concussion! I don't know if you're concussed. You kinda like passed out multiple times.
Magna's just gonna be squeezing and going through the people, saying, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Where's the door out? That way? Thank you.
And Magna, as you are running towards the door, right when you are about to make it out, a wall of ice suddenly rises up and blocks the doorway.
Riv was just gonna call out, that wasn't me!
Magna's gonna just like look, try to see who did it.
Leaning against the door frame, panting and looking half dead and ready to just topple over with the slightest breeze, is Ash with his staff, the tip glowing as he looks like he's about to just start sliding down and collapsing. I'm not going to hear the end of it if you leave here. As he just kind of topples up backwards onto his butt.
Can I at least have Riv try to at least help him?
You could try, yes.
Alright. So what he's gonna at least attempt to do is, he's not gonna do ice because bad idea, but he is going to try and make like, like a little like thing of earth come up and like support his back a bit, so that way he doesn't like topple backwards.
You will fall yet.
So what do you want me to roll for that?
Craft.
Craft, gotcha.
You also got an additional dice.
Oh, cool.
Thank you, I do. You're such a sweetie.
Sweetums.
Stop.
That would be 5.
You are able to do so.
And he's just gonna come up like a panting. Like, Magna, you need to get checked for concussion. Concussions are bad.
Magna's just gonna look at one of the servants like, where's another door?
Servant hesitates as as he glances towards Riv and Ash before looking back at Magna. And Magna, you feel a tug on your foot.
Magna's just gonna look down, just looking like, God dang it, no.
You see Mir there shaking his head. Noticeably, Magna, there is a window nearby that you'd be able to fit through.
I think you know where this is going.
Unfortunately, I think I do.
All right. Should I have Rib say what he was about to say? Because it might actually, you know,
Go for it.
maybe help Magna a little bit. Because what he was about to say is, look, all I need to do is check you for a concussion, and then we can let everyone know that you're awake, and then we can go and start doing the thing that we were kind of talking about for taking care of Horu. I have an idea.
What is he going to do?
You can obviously see that Magna is looking terrified. Not upon like hearing anything of like getting checked up or anything, but hearing let everyone know as he's just like contemplating looking out the window.
Magna, why are you trying to run away from getting checked up? You're a doctor. You should know that concussions are bad.
It's something else. I have to check up on someone. I need to go now.
Magna, how are you gonna give someone a checkup if you have a concussion? We don't know if you have a concussion. What are you even trying to do? You already got hit once for not telling people what you're trying to do. Why are you trying to run away without telling anyone?
Oh no, Kurt, it's time for a funny quote.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried that my actions have consequences again.
Okay, well, at least you're being ominous and using big words, I guess, but, again, you still really need to get checked up, and then while I'm looking at you, you can actually tell me what's going on, and then we can make a plan, because then more than one person knows what's happening.
Magna's just gonna sigh before walking up to Riv. Let's get this over with.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
He's learning!
I feel like Magna needs a cookie for this.
Oh, it's a knife. Oh no, Magna's gonna stab him.
Riff does have a knife. Anyway,
Yes. Go ahead.
what do you want me to roll for, like, attempting to determine if he has, like, a concussion or some other malady like that, considering, you know... I think at this point he's taken data copies of, like, all of his team.
It would still be medicine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I was just wondering for any, modifiers. Because, like, you know, he doesn't have Asher's, like, you know, medical helmet thing going on, but, like, you know, he does at least actually have points in medicine. So, you know. So, do you want any modifiers, or do you just want it straight?
Just straight for right now.
Cool. That would be 4.
Yeah, he's got a pretty nasty concussion.
Riva's gonna frown and, like, you know, kind of, like, poke Magna a bit and go, yeah, you have a really bad concussion, actually. Maybe we shouldn't have let you. No, wait, no, you got knocked out right away, so we didn't let you go to sleep. But...
Magna's gonna look shocked upon hearing that. It's like, great, I have to wait even longer.
Well, you still haven't told me what's going on. We might not have to wait if you tell other people what's going on, because they might be able to do something even when you can't.
Do you remember the reason why I was knocked out?
Yeah, it was because you had Gar run off and attempt to take on the entire church by himself.
What do you think their reaction's going to be upon hearing that? Or, well, yeah, what do you think their reaction's going to be when I ask them to check up on Gar?
I mean, that's kind of half what they're trying to do right now by trying to do reconnaissance on the church.
Any more of this benevolence.
He Duffings has brought the chaos.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, Kerr, the influence is in your DMs, and it's just been reversed.
Oh no.
And that's if it's accepted.
We're in danger.
We're in danger.
Magna? Magna? Can you hear me? Magna?
I'll not tolerate any more of this benevolence.
Oh, it's been reversed
Jimond
again.
_ has brought the chaos.
So it's back to the original.
Magna? Magna, don't listen to that hussy!
Magna's gonna look around and it's like, who's there?
There's a giant smiley face on the floor. Hi there, Magna! You're my best friend!
Magna's tempted to burn it away.
Magna, why are you looking away from me?
Hi there, I'm Floorcoon, and I want to be your friend, Magna, no matter what. I promise I'll never betray you.
Magna muttering underneath his breath. Betraying? I always do that unintentionally. What happens if I do it intentionally this time?
Don't worry, Magna. I believe in you. No matter what, I believe that you can become a better person, and I'll support you every step of your way.
Fire appears in Magna's hand. Hey, Kurt, question.
Yes.
What's the floor made out of?
Tile.
Perfect.
So I was about to point out that the moment Riv sees his effectively concussed teammate reacting to things that aren't there and put fire in his hands, he's immediately going to try and kind of grab the arm.
Yeah, the little humans are looking very worried and concerned at this.
He's just gonna go, Magna, no, stop. It's not. You have a concussion. Stop.
Don't worry, Magna. I'll help protect you.
Magna's immediately gonna put out the fire, just being like, I'm gonna look at Raven's like, do you see the thing on the floor, or is that just me?
That's not a nice thing to call Mir.
Magna, it's okay. Most people can't see or hear me, but I'm here for you. I'm going to be your friend. And I promise, no matter what, I'll never leave you alone.
Anyway.
Magna just has a terrified look on his face. He's scooping up Riven. He's like, nope. Not dealing with this. It's not Mir. It's a face on the floor that I'm talking about. Jesus Christ. I can't believe. Is that... Oh no, I have what Jace had earlier. Oh no.
Hi there, Magna. It's been a long time. You know Jace? Jace is my best friend too. He likes to curl up on me when he's sad.
Magnus,
Okay, so go on.
yeah, Magnus just like holding Riv and just walking back up to his bed, putting Riv down on the floor, crawling back in bed. It's like, knock me out, knock me out.
That's not a very nice thing to say, Magna.
Well, Magda, what I was going to say is that because you're awake now, I was kind of hoping that like we could find the others, because I have a really big idea to go to Titus, because he had all that medical data, and he might have medical data of Holru, and he might have medical data of Holru from before the Darknet corruption. So then we would be able to see what the difference is, and then we could have either Ash or Asher take care of that, because they could do the whole purge thing. And it might make Holru less evil. And then if that doesn't work, I was going to threaten him.
Threatening people isn't very nice, Magna. You shouldn't do that. You should try to be friends with them.
So do you want me to knock you out, or do you...
You've never seen Magnus so conflicted before. He's like sitting up in bed looking at his hands. He's like, on one hand, I could not hear the voice again, but on the other hand, Holru would possibly get the scar. You know what? Looking straight at Riv. Let's do this. Let's get this over with.
Well, I mean, okay, but we still got to find the others first.
Magna's gonna look out the window, just seeing if anyone's out there.
You see the group starting to return from their reconnaissance.
On the other hand, Magna has shiny claws.
Magna's gonna look at Riv and is like, oh, they're on their way. I just saw them out the window.
Okay, then let's I guess let's maybe and he's gonna like kind of like realize that Magna is heavily concussed again, and kind of like hem and haw for a second, and then go, okay, let's I guess let's wait for them to get back, so that way they can come inside and we can talk privately. Yeah.
Magna's gonna look at Riv and just ask, hey, what did you do to check if I was concussed? Like, what method did you use?
I mean, he doesn't have a lot of dots in medical, but like, he does have a couple. So, he probably would have been on the like on the more simple ends, but like apparently your condition was like very, very obvious and noticeable and bad. So like and then so Riv's gonna think for a second and go, okay, well, first off, there's all of the symptoms you were exhibiting, like confusion. You passed out for a bit. You kind of had a bunch of balance problems, and you almost fell down the stairs a bunch of times. There's a bunch of things like that. You kind of... I don't know if you actually fully forgot things, but it sounded like, you forgot like maybe a little bit of stuff. And then things of that nature. And then also your eyes are weird.
I don't think I forgot anything. I mean, after all, we defeated the monster, I won the race back, and then, well, I brought up the fact that I mentioned it with half the party, and then I got knocked out by Specter.
Yeah, but you were really confused when you woke up.
I was more wondering what happened after I got knocked out, okay?
I mean, okay, but you still have a lot of the symptoms.
Great, I'm gonna be stuck in bed for a while.
Or we could just carry you. I think Uncle Charles will try to stay big for a while. So you might be
Don't
able to
worry.
carry you.
Don't worry, Magna. I can help you. I give great hugs.
Magnus opening his bag, finding one of his books of medical knowledge is like, I think there might be something of concussions in here, maybe how to treat them, I don't know. Can you find that section? Because I'm pretty sure I can't read.
And as the others are coming back, Jace, you have a distinct sense of there is something here. You can almost hear it in a vague sense in the back of your mind.
Is this a bad thing? Or is my bread sense tingling?
Jace, welcome back! You hear Florcoon whisper in the very back of your mind, a very soft echo.
Nah, I'm good in bed.
But yes,
Now here's a quote.
as everyone does make it back.
Riv is immediately going to poke his head out of the door upstairs and wave down the party.
And Charles waves back, shortly before collapsing and immediately devolving, as he had run out his energy by holding the form as long as he did.
Riv is gonna look back over to Magna and go, "Oh no, Charles just passed out because he was exhausted. I don't think he's gonna be able to carry you."
Well, shoot. Well, here goes for the second part of the plan. Knock me out.
I thought you wanted to be awake so that way we could go do the Captain Titus thing.
Right. I keep forgetting that.
Aha! Short-term memory loss.
Magnus is gonna, look at the book that he gave you and just can I get that back real quickly?
I thought you said you can't read.
There's another reason I want it.
Are you going to try and hit yourself with a book?
Maybe.
You shouldn't do that to books. Books are sensitive.
Medical books are mean. They're ruthless.
You shouldn't talk about books like that. And he's gonna lead back out of the door and go, "Hey guys, Magnus awake and he's got a concussion, but I wanted to say the other part of my plan because I already told it to Magna because he was the only one around. But oh yeah, also we need to hear what you found on the whole reconnaissance thing. Yeah."
Somebody might need to carry Charles.
Magnus
No,
is
anyone
his
should be
business
able to.
As Magna, you hear, and you can almost see the floor washing over Charles and embracing him. Don't worry, Charles. I'll protect you forever, is what you're seeing and hearing, Magna.
Leave him alone, you monster.
Oh yeah, also he's hallucinating. So, do you guys want to say what happened on reconnaissance? Because, yeah, kind of need to know that.
Out of character, I have no idea what happened.
Out of character, I don't think Jason and Asher went. I think it was Charles, Brioche, and
Specter.
Specter.
Or,
Thank
Ah,
you.
no,
might
he
have been,
stayed.
okay.
He stayed.
Yeah.
He stayed. Yeah.
Did he stay?
I think he
Specter
did.
stayed because he was punching something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jason and Ash are in one of the bedrooms right now.
So y'all heard everything. Fun.
So Charles did the reconnaissance inside.
I could have sworn that Jace was on reconnaissance and Asher. Because they did a bunch of window shopping and then they found out that there was a crowd around the church, but
And Charles used his keen senses to realize nothing was worth buying.
I remember Asher was there because I know Asher was the one who kind of snuck in to hear what they were saying before going back to the group.
Yeah, because Asher got a really good perception one time during the reconnaissance.
Yeah, I don't remember Jace being there.
I thought him and Asher went
I-
off together, so.
The only thing I really remember from the last episode was, Magna getting
The punch.
smacked. Yeah. So,
I remember
Kerr,
the end of combat and the punch.
Kerr, you're gonna have to fill in the gaps.
So yeah, there wasn't too much that you were able to find out, but you do have a pretty good idea that a certain Digimon might be stuck in the church after attempting to apparently, so the word was assassinate Holru is the story.
Well, Asher will share that.
All right. Rib is immediately looking over to Magna and kind of giving the look of no, don't move.
Magna's like getting out of bed, and just like, you said that. Right. He is still there.
Yes?
I don't think.
At least that's what they're saying.
Magna collapses to the ground. Tears coming out. As he's just like, I fucked up. No.
Yes, you did. Now get back in bed. Asher's gonna bite on the nape of Magna's neck and drag him to the bed.
Rib is gonna look confused, like, I had him in the bed. How did he fall on the floor?
Oh, simple. Magna just like slipped out and fell.
Okay, well, I didn't really get a chance to share my idea before, but I had the idea that Captain Titus had a lot of, medical data on people because, he even mentioned and had the helmet that he gave to Asher that did the whole medical data thing. And all the link systems and all that. So I was thinking he probably has medical data on Holru from, before the whole event thing happened and they got stuck here. So what if we go and talk to Titus and then we could get his medical data and then compare it against what it is right now so we can determine where the darknet corruption is because, the ambient corruption thing we found out. And then, Asher could help with the whole purge thing that I know he's able to do. And then maybe it'll make Holru not be evil. If that didn't work, I was just gonna do the whole threatening thing. Do you guys think it's a good idea or not or?
It's hard to say because I don't even know if we're going to be able to approach Holru anytime soon. At this point, it almost might be better just to walk in and show that we have the badge thingy and be like, the Emperor said we could be here, let us to the thing, and just go.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna be able to get in with that, we could go talk to Titus first and then have the medical data and get in.
I don't know. Possibly. I mean, Titus is around here somewhere. I don't think he followed us in a town, didn't he?
He stayed outside town, but he's like right at the gate waiting.
Yeah, I was about to say he was nearby. We didn't have to travel for hours to get to him or something.
I'll go. Go ahead and make sure. Do you want some rope? Tie him down.
I mean, I don't know. We kind of have both Magna and Charles in not move states right now.
Yeah, that's why I was saying I will just go.
Yeah, and then there's also Ash, who's kind of about. He might have passed out in the kitchen. I'm not sure.
Asher, do you want to go get your... Do you want to go get Ash?
Sir. And after making sure Magna's back in bed, he's gonna go find Ash.
Yeah, after Asher drops Magna in the bed, Magna's just frozen.
I'll leave
Indeed.
medical...
Go ahead, sorry.
I'll leave medical stuff to you people that do the medical thing.
I mean, I only know a little bit, and I also kind of feel like maybe I should also go talk to Captain Titan, because it was my idea and all, and he kind of wanted me to do a lot of stuff with the Darknet thing. And I don't know if there's a particular reason why, but I also don't want to leave Magna alone, because he already tried to escape the house multiple times with a concussion.
Oh, I'm just gonna leave that to Asher, because if anybody's gonna keep him in bed, it'll be Asher. Possibly Brioche. Brioche can really throw you around if he wants to. Don't ask me how I know this.
If Asher has a concussion, it's best to keep him awake, because going to sleep on a concussion is a very bad thing.
It's Magna that has a concussion, but yeah.
If we're
Yeah,
need to keep Magna up instead of putting him into bed.
Well, we need to keep him from doing too much activities, because if he strains himself, he's likely to just pass out.
well, I mean, he's also kind of busy, crying, and so he's probably also going to pass out when he's done with that.
So to be fair, the military has training for dealing with concussions and stuff, and you want to get it checked by a medical doctor, and then you want to keep it light and easy. So stay in your room, do light, non-strenuous activities, and get plenty of rest.
I'm glad the medic chimed in.
Yeah, it's actually a misconception that a person with brain injury should not go to sleep. Out of character.
Well,
It's
it depends about the timing, but yeah.
I will definitely say it depends, because I know I went to the ER for a concussion years ago, and they told me not to sleep for at least 12 hours.
Yeah, it's the directly after where you're not supposed to sleep. After that, you're supposed to get a lot of sleep.
I just remember being told to go to sleep right away. But
I'm sure there's a severity thing, like if you just get like a mild head injury, then probably sleep is a good idea. And in general, when injured, sleep is a good thing. But,
Either way,
in severe case...
I think this could be summed up quickly by go with your doctor's orders.
Oh, yeah,
True.
definitely.
True, absolutely. But yeah, I think it's I think the general rule is 12 hours is when you're not supposed to be asleep, or if you are asleep, not be asleep for longer than like an hour or two. I think that's supposed to be the general rule.
still, we probably want to keep him here. We probably want to keep him not too active.
I mean, maybe it'll help if we make sure that Charles, Magna, and Ash are all in the same room.
Probably a good thing. Asher's the medic, not me. I didn't do all the doctory stuff.
I know like a little bit because I wanted to make sure I could patch myself up before I went on adventures, but then all this has happened, but I still know a little bit. Not a bunch, but I do know a bit.
Yeah, we'll wait until Asher's back with Ash.
So how's that going?
Yes, you find Asher. You find Ash out cold in the kitchen.
He is gonna start dragging Ash towards the stairs. Could I get some help here? He's kind of heavy.
Coming.
I'm just imagining. He's kind of heavy, and I don't have hands to pick him up.
Walk down there, pick up the unconscious one, bring him upstairs, set him next to Charles.
Yeah, he's out like a freaking light. He does not move in the slightest.
All right, Asher, you're the medically trained kind of one here. Magna, Charles, and Ash are down. What do?
Okay, so, yeah, I can definitely say that Magna probably has a concussion. No sleeping. As he baps Magna on the face. Wake up!
Magna's just like shook, just like snapping out of just being frozen with tears coming out of his eyes. Like, okay.
No sleeping. You can have time for a pity party later. Or ideally never. Because pity parties get us nowhere.
Okay.
He glares to emphasize his point.
Asher used mean look.
Yes.
Magna can no longer escape.
I thought that was scary face.
Oh, I know. It's, you know.
You ruined the joke.
Look.
He even betrays jokes.
I'll take it. Unintentionally.
So,
Mean look does stop from swapping out or fleeing, though.
yeah.
And
So-
Asher's gonna look over, blah, 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 blah. Ash.
Ash.
Yes.
Ash.
Make a medical roll.
A whole 1.
Can Magna possibly help?
That might not be a wise thing to do, Magna.
Mr. Concussion just told the rest, but not sleep. Tries to use brain.
Yeah, probably not good.
Alright, it looks like it's exhaustion to you, Asher. A very, very severe case of exhaustion.
I think he's gonna be fine. He just needs the rest.
Okay, so it's those two being exhausted and then Magna being concussed. Got it.
Alright, you think you can handle this, Asher? I can go get some coffee to make it a little bit easier. You and Brioche? Or
Yeah,
do you want to come up with Brioche?
I can take care of this. He gives Magna another bap. Wake up!
Yeah. I'm up.
Asher,
I'm up.
I can take care of this. Cracks knuckles.
Have mercy, please. Have mercy. Here's
Oh.
medical books. Have mercy.
Magna, you already know the fatal ladle is target agnostic. There is no mercy to be found in it.
Oh no.
Alright, yeah, so, Riv will be trying to go with Jace to go and find Titus.
You're just gonna be picked up and put in Jace's shoulders.
Riv is just gonna excited to go, oh hey, Jace, we made a tower! We made a
Yep.
tower, Jace!
We definitely did, buddy.
Because he's like, motioning emphatically towards a mirror on his shoulder.
Just don't sway too much. I'll fall over. Does the silly walk. Parental mode apparently activates.
Apparently.
Parental
But yeah,
mode
Riv is fine.
on. All right. So as you guys head on out, it doesn't take too long. He's at the gate that you guys came in at, and he is just kind of resting there, just kind of laying against the wall, relaxing a little bit.
Riv is gonna wave.
He lifts his head and gives a small wave to you guys.
I'm gonna motion him to follow us a little bit of the ways away from the gate.
He will indeed get up to follow.
Alright, Riv. Whenever you're ready, I think we're far enough away. Ask your questions.
Okay, hey Titus, so, you remember how you commented on the thoroughness of the medical data I had on everyone?
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Do you happen to have any of the old medical data of your old teammates? Especially Holru?
I believe I still have it.
Okay, because, we kinda have a plan.
This hamlet shall not fall.
What are you thinking?
Argo rated my stream with 8 viewers.
Oh.
Taya.
Oh, Neko! Taya! Hey! How was your stream? You haven't been streaming since I raided you, have you? Just to make sure. Either way, hello everybody. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for that raid, Taya. For those that don't know, Taya is one of the players in Recallers of the Lost. He plays Dr. Volt. You guys definitely should go check him out. He's also been doing a Grandomizer, which apparently is some kind of convoluted mix match of multiple different games. I don't really understand it all, but it's a thing he's doing for some reason.
For context, I don't remember how many games, but a randomizer is where it randomizes locations of items in games. And when you do it with multiple games, the items are randomized across 101 games. So the items for all 101 games are mixed between all 101 games. And to beat any of them, you have to beat all of them.
Oh no.
Nice.
Yeah, that. Insanity. But yeah, go check out Taya. For those that are coming in, you guys are coming into our Digimon tabletop RPG campaign right now. So settle on in and enjoy the show, everybody. Also, it looks like Rdyjin is coming to join us.
Huzzah! Woo! But yeah, so Riv's gonna continue. Okay, so there's the whole thing with the darknet data coming in through the hole that I can access the internet through. And that means that basically everyone around has kind of slowly gotten corrupted with darknet data, like really badly. And I think that kind of explains why Holru had a bunch of Digimon apparently, like, strung up on his walls. And so, I kind of wanted to get a hold of that data so that way we could compare it with what he's like right now. and then have either Ash or Asher do one of those purge things on them, focusing on the darknet data that we've isolated because we're able to look at the 2 different versions.
Do you think he looks over at Asher? Do you think you would be able
Well,
to
Asher's not.
manage? Oh, sorry. Do you think you'd be able to manage something like that?
Well, it's better than my other plan.
What's your other plan?
Oh, so what I was originally going to do before we found out about about the darknet data and all the holes and all that, was when we were done with each of the areas in the 5 great cities to bring Ash to them to so he could help us with something. Is I was gonna threaten them to behave better. But then we found out about the darknet data, and that it's probably not their fault that they're so evil.
He nods slowly. It's possible, I suppose. I never considered such a thing, but it would likely be very difficult.
Well, yeah, but also, I don't think it's a good sign if apparently someone that you were teammates with had an entire church filled with Digimon that were strung up on the walls and turned into art pieces in eternal suffering.
He lets out a slow breath and nods, and you get the distinct sense of you can hear the guns in his gauntlets cock when you say that, as he kind of glances at the town.
Yeah, that's about where we were as well. So
Yeah,
you
so
know.
that's why I'm really hoping it's the darknet data thing, and we wanted to try and get the medical data.
Can I make a connection with you?
Oh yeah, sure.
All right, give me a moment. Let's see. I think it's here. Going through. Got it. Sending over everything to you.
There went Magna.
All
He's
right.
martyred them.
I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong button.
The moment
Riv.
anything is input, Riv is automatically quarantining that shit.
You've got mail. It's not spam.
That's
of
cool. It's
course
still
he
going
uses
right into
them.
quarantine. He may be willing to trust Titus, fairly well, but also he is not going to let up on this habit.
That's fair. I was more making a joke.
Yeah. No, so he will quarantine it, he will inspect it, and then he'll actually start looking at what's in it.
Hang on, I actually just realized something. I need to check something with you real quick. I'm sending you a message in private because I have to check something.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I just need to check something real quick with you. This is actually very important, and I didn't realize it.
The answer would have been yeah. He literally did one earlier with Magna.
No. In the present day. In the present day before you came back here.
Oh yeah. I mean, he did it on multiple people, including multiple members of the party. He tried it on Michael. Don't know if he actually got to succeed, but he tried it. When he was trying to help out some people when he was learning to take care of them, he tried to keep a medical record of them because he did get some very basic first aid training from the town doctor. So yeah, he does have medical records of their original time around.
Okay, gotcha. Oh.
Fun.
Did Rick find out something else that he really wasn't supposed to
Yes,
sessions in a
he
row?
might have. That's why I'm trying to figure out if there's a way for me to get around it.
Don't
Fun,
worry, it's
fun
a fight
times
for
occur.
survival.
Okay, counterpoint. This is if you're going to have him roll an integrity check. I mean, this is Rib with resisting this kind of shit. So
It's not necessarily like a resistance check that you need to make. It's more of something else that I kind of realized you would be able to notice because you would have the comparisons here. Hang on, let me check my notes real quick. Let me check my notes.
it's even better because I warned him this was my plan a while ago.
Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, you can ask for Holru's stuff, that's fine. And I realized, wait, you're asking for everyone's stuff. Oh, things and stuff and things.
Well, he needed to get the medical data on everyone anyway because Titus wanted him to look into closing it, so he needs to know what it actually does.
Give me a second. I'm looking through my notes real quick.
Quick, Asher, bat Magna. Oh, there's no BAP.
Okay. I need you to make 3 rolls for me.
Three's a fun number.
Yes, I need you to make 3 rolls for me. The first is going to be an integrity roll.
All right. Do you care what attribute?
No. Please don't fail this one.
Any
Please
modifiers?
don't fail this one. -3 actually, because this is actually going to have an effect.
I like how you said no, there's no integrity roll needed. First thing
Yeah,
you asked me to roll is an integrity roll.
I realized something as I was going through this.
I'll try souling, see what that leads to. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna fucking keep that. I'm gonna willpower that.
Okay. Yeah, that would be very bad to roll.
Huh?
Time for bashing something?
I think you're getting some help.
I might.
You have an exploding 10, Riv.
Yeah, I'll use it on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was important enough that I think I'll vigor this to make it a 7.
Hey, it's a good thing you did because you realize as you are getting the files in, one of the old files that you have, Riv, begins to react, and your body is suddenly racked with pain as you can feel a very deadly virus trying to get released into your body to basically break down your digicode immediately.
So, first off, did quarantine help with this? Second of all, is this like in one of his folders or like in the injection he just got?
This was in one of Riv's folders already.
All right, is it in the do not touch this ever, do not open folders?
No, it was not.
Okay, interesting.
This
by
was
the way,
just
how much
in-
damage do I take?
You do not take any damage. You were able to succeed. Otherwise, this poison could have killed you.
Oh, nice, cool.
It was in one of the medical.
It was in one of the medical files that you previously had taken.
Oh, neat. Wait, did he just get minorly data killered and resistant?
No, actually. Make a medical roll, actually, because you could do that. And this will be with a +2 modifier.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Actually, I should have asked you to make 4 rolls, not 3.
Oh, great son. Wow, that is garbage. I'll soul the 1. It almost became a 1 again. Would a 3 get me anything, or am I going to have to burn another willpower?
The 3 will succeed.
Alright, cool.
So I want you to make all the rolls first before I give you the information, because it's all going to go together.
Yeah, sure. What skill next?
Give me a... Let me see real quick. Academics roll, please.
Oh boy, Riv's specialty. Does it actually activate? No.
Yes.
Yeah. But, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5...
Hi, Regon.
Hey, Regan.
So,
You might want to update your icon.
yeah, I'm in the middle of doing that.
Or it's raining.
8. On the
Okay.
academics. Thank you.
All
Riv.
right.
Thank you for being very... what's the word for it? Consistent on your academics.
Alright, and then the final one is going to be a... Let me see. This one will be a knowledge... I'm going to have it be technology for this, because it's going to be like the data and such.
Alright, cool. Any modifiers?
No modifiers for this specific role. There wouldn't be anything here.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Quick! Does someone want to vaporize his dice?
I mean, that's still a 3.
True.
I'm
Or
just
do you
sad
want
that my 10
willpower
got
it?
hit. Would I need to? I can.
Duke.
Feel my amazing brain. Go on, touch it.
I mean, it sounds like a card, so I'm gonna wait to see what that card is.
Restore half your resources.
Black Lotus.
Boy.
Oh.
In that case, I'm
So
gonna
that
use a...
Yeah, that would restore half of your vigor and willpower as well as soul.
Yep, which means I'm immediately going to use a Vigor to have those 9s explode.
For the record, it is half of the max that you have. Just wanted to clarify for everybody.
Alright. And just for, just to make sure... I'm because you know I like Riv knowing things about data. I'm gonna soul a 1. You know what? I ain't gonna complain. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. No, 13. 13.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. All right, Riv. I see you're up to things. All right. So, Riv, me boy, me Bob. All of this together, all of this information, everything that you are getting here. This poison was a combination of it's very similar to the acid and poison that Suneros created. It's very similar. It's not exact. Like, it's not a one-for-one thing, but it's very similar, but it's much stronger and more refined. Like, if this touched a normal Digimon, it would probably just basically break them down immediately. You also see, though, that it is mixed with a variant of pretty much 2 to 3 dozen of the most dangerous insect poisons in the digital world that you have knowledge of. And there's several that you do not have any knowledge of either. But you can extrapolate what they are and what they would do, though, based on your information that you have.
I'm imagining he's doing all this while he involuntarily screams a bit and starts falling from Jace as his body's racked with pain.
Mm.
He's just like, well, first, gotta make sure I get this data.
Noticeably, you were able to contain the poison and keep it from spreading out of the file. That is a very good thing. You kept almost all of your files under control.
It's almost like he actually has good practices that he follows.
Yeah, that is one of the things that helped save you and it made the role much easier to make. Also, what you can see too, as the pain is racking your body, is the... You didn't have a lot of comparisons beforehand, Riv, because, you didn't have much data beforehand. However, now that you can do basically a one-for-one comparison, there is something that you see. The medical file that released this poison and nearly killed you and is currently trying very hard to murder you despite, everything. Yeah. You didn't instantly die, so good job there, but it still hurts like hell. Every muscle in your body is contracting and burning. Your entire body feels stiff as a board and it doesn't want to move as the paralytics go through you. But it's not going to kill you, based on what you can see. But the thing that you see comparing these files here is specifically the file that released this was Nemo's file.
Oh, nice. Neat. By the way, one thing that Riv is going to do, is attempt to send a message to Jace through, because if I remember correctly, didn't Jace, do the whole, link connect thing?
With you,
As
yeah.
far as yes.
Yeah. So, because he is paralyzed right now, but he could still think, so he's going to, immediately, probably while still falling, send a message to Jace just going, hey, it's not gonna kill me, it's just trying really hard.
Well, Jace was still gonna probably catch you and be like, all right, so Titus. Oh, not gonna kill me, but trying. Hey, Titus.
Uh-huh. As he's
Titus.
looking at Riv very concerned.
You're the doctor here.
As he begins trying to figure out what is going on with Riv.
Hey, does he still have the data connection open?
Yes. He never closed it.
Okay, good. That means that Riv is just going to send him all the data, and, he's probably going to get the laundry list file of all the things that are currently trying to kill him. Like, all those poisons, effectively calamity extract that's refined.
What?
Oh boy.
What happened to you, Riv?
Oh, don't worry, I'm very durable. That it hurts a lot though. Yeah, so I had a lot of medical files from people in the future, including one from one of my future friends that I think he did something dumb, and his medical file just tried to kill me.
Why?
Oh, that one I don't know yet. All I know is that it was he's gonna think for a second. Go, yeah, I'm just gonna say it was Nemo's file. It tried to kill me very badly.
Noticeably, I will say, Riv, if the instant kill had gone off, it would have killed you immediately and completely painlessly. You would not have felt a thing.
But he will go. But if it makes you feel better and it helps, it wasn't supposed to hurt me. It was just supposed to kill me instantly.
It was
Well-
supposed to be a very quick, humane, and painless death, according to what you can pick up from the file.
So Nemo did something to try and kill you. Should you do something?
Yeah, probably. I think I'm finding a lot of things that I shouldn't. This is like the second thing today. I don't know what's up with today.
Noticeably, the file that you have of that he sent to you that you can compare of Ash in the past versus Ash now is not very different at all. They're almost perfectly identical. This Ash is much stronger than that Ash was, but otherwise, it's not showing really any differences. However, the file that you see when it comes to Nemo, it is very similar, but not identical. It would be like if you were looking at a brain work for the paternity test, and it's like people are cousins rather than directly related to each other.
Okay, so there's like, it's very similar, but now there's a degree of separation.
Yes. They're close to each other, but they're also different in very probably is what would probably be important ways, but you don't have enough information at the moment to go, what is the difference yet? You can simply see that there is a very large degree of difference, but they are close to each other. According to this, brain work, please. Nemo's scan, it does still look as a Digimon, but looking like deep, things that you kind of would have brushed off a little bit as, you know, a Digimon living for that long, you see there is a lot of data that is very similar to Suneros's data. Those curses and what it was made of, that poison, is very similar to what is in him. It's not identical, but it's close.
Yeah.
It's
all right.
It's very also it is identical to the poison that nearly killed you. It is a much more refined form where Suneros's poison is like a curse that is just hateful and spiteful to everything, and it doesn't care. This one is a refined, cold hatred that is willing to wait as long as it needs in order to kill whatever it wants to kill, and it wants to kill everything.
All right. Rib is gonna frown and put that file in multiple more layers of timeout folder.
Ow, 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 ow. Ow.
Hey, do you got any painkillers for Riv?
Let me see. As he taps a few keys, pulls out a syringe, and jabs Riv in the neck. And Riv, all the warm fluffiness is coming. The pain is going away.
All right. And then like the first thing that Riv is gonna say is just gonna be, I don't think you're supposed to try and kill your friends with refined curse data.
No, and let's go ahead and go back. Hey, Titus. We got a data connection doodle, right? I can just contact you.
He nods.
Go ahead and head home. We'll let you know if we're going on the murder front, I guess, with, things.
I wasn't gonna murder, I was just gonna threaten them.
Me and Ash, sure, might do other things if there's no easy way of dealing with them.
I'll be ready to help you if you need it.
Yeah.
Go
All
for
right.
the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Ross!
That's
I swear to God, Gimmon, is this hallucinating for him?
let's get you back in bed now.
By the way, I do just have to I do just have to ask, for someone so death prone as Riv, why is it that so many things are failing to kill him?
They're trying.
He's a tough Digimon.
It's because they're trying. I have a feeling that Riv is the kind of the guy that dies from the accidents, not from the actual intentional murders.
True, normally he gets himself killed.
They should try just swinging a really big hammer at him. That'd probably work better than trying to like outsmart him. Jeez.
Oh no, all they'd have to, if they really want to kill him, they should just point him to a dangerous ruin he shouldn't be going in and talking about how there's lost secrets in there. That is the equivalent of Van and Candy for Riv.
You have to examine the inside of that burning oven very closely.
Could it be possible that's just that? I was saying, could it be possible that it's just because Magna's kind of close to him no matter what, so then the betraying is happening to death?
Joke.
Hey, Riv, as you guys are making your way back, Riv, hi there, do you want to be friends, Riv?
Oh, I like friends.
As you see a large smiley face forming on the ground, and basically, like, the ground is undulating like a wave at sea, just kind of following you. This big smiley face.
Alright, Riv is gonna point out, go, hey, if you're the smiley face, you should stop bothering Magna. It is a concussion, don't be mean.
I'm not being mean. Magna is a friend, and I want to make sure that Magna is safe.
Jace,
yeah, but you're trying to make them run and ask to get knocked out. That's not good. You shouldn't do that.
What was that, Jace?
I'm just gonna take him back. He's hallucinating.
Do you want to be my friend, Riv? Jace is my friend too. I always supported Jace every time he curled up on me.
I'll be your friend, but you need to stop bothering my other friends. Making them sad is not good.
I don't want to make him sad. I want to make him happy.
Okay, but sometimes in order to make them be happy, you gotta let them, think and be by themselves, because otherwise they just kind of get mad and upset.
I'm the Florcoon. I'm wherever they step, and I support them every step of the way.
Well, yeah, but you don't have to tell them you're supporting them. If you're really gonna be that supportive, you shouldn't need to mention it.
Well, I don't get to talk to them very much, so when I can talk to them, I want to make sure that they know I'm here for them, and I have their back and their feet.
If I make sure to pat you and thank you for doing such a good job, will you stop bothering them if they're having a bad time?
I can try my very hardest.
He's gonna start reaching down and then realize that he's probably up on Jace's shoulders again. And go, okay, I'll do it later when I can reach you.
Okay, it's a promise! As you see a little hand come up out of the floor and point to you.
Raves is gonna wave goodbye to the floor.
As Florcoon continues to follow you guys. As you return back to the manor.
Bring Riv up to the room where everybody was.
You just come in and Asher is just bapping Magna. Bap, 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 bap.
I said I'm just gonna stay awake. Stop, please. Please, I'm begging you, Asher. Please.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, who's awake in here? We got some bad news.
I almost died again.
I'm sorry, what?
Magna,
yeah,
use
File
it!
tried to kill me. A file tried to kill me with like all of the worst poisons, including calamity, refined calamity poison. It didn't work though, and I got to learn about things.
Like what?
Oh, like about how it was Nemo's file that did it. His medical file that it didn't like the fact that I had other medical files and was checking it.
Go for the eyes! Rusk!
Magnus looking straight at Jace before looking at Ash for like 1 second, then back to Jace.
But don't worry, it only hurt because it didn't dissolve my data instantly.
Long story short, Nemo set a trap on this one to try and kill him.
Jace.
Yep.
Wait, that was set on by... And he's looking over at Ash.
Not this
Jeez.
one, I think future one.
Well, I think technically they're more cousins in the future.
So not this Ash, but a replacement.
Well, no, I mean, kinda, it's still him, but it's like he's a cousin to his past self or something. It's weird and it's different, but it's not as different as, like, you know, him and Asher are.
Jace.
It's not the same way.
Can Jace get close real quickly? Magna wants to really whisper to Jace something.
Let me put this one down. He'll set him down in one. I don't know where there's room in the bed at this point, but you're going on the bed somehow, Riv.
Remember, Magna's like
Put him on top of Charles.
3
it's
feet
fine.
tall. There's
And
room.
And Chase leans over and goes, "If you scream in my ear, I am going to eat you."
No, it's my brain kind of hurts, but I do remember something being mentioned of another calamity. Somehow that I think Asher mentioned about a either Asher or Ash or Nemo mentioned something about a calamity that only appeared every 1,000 years, and I wanted to ask Nemo about that.
The one that's about to kill my son in the future. The bunch of hands that we just defeated here.
Yes.
Wasn't that him?
My question though was, Magnus gonna lean even closer so then he can whisper it without anyone else hearing. Are you that calamity? And if so, did we cause it?
Rest up, Magna. We need y'all in better shape than you are.
Hey, Magna. The you know the book you have.
Oh no.
Hey, Magna. Do you want to do some reading? I love when you read me.
As soon as he hears, "Hey, Magna," Magna's going to like throw it across the room, lean away from Jason, like,
Go. Hey, Magna. Hey, Magna. I'm on the floor, Magna. You want to pick me up, Magna?
Magna's just like covering his ears. He's like, "Oh God, I'm going insane." What the
The
frick?
floor is my friend.
Hey, Kerr.
Yes.
I tried having Riv roll an appraisal roll to figure out how high up the bed is right now. You got 5.
It's normal height for a Digimon.
Okay, because he did have a promise, and because he's not being carried anymore, he needs to give the ground a pat for, you know, being supportive, so he doesn't bother Magna anymore.
Yay! Thank you for the head pats.
Okay, now you can be quiet and you know, because we all know that you're here and you're supporting us, and you can be nice to everyone now.
Yep, my friend Book-kun, though, is talking to Magna.
Okay, well, I can't talk to Book-kun, right? I just need just, you know.
All right, guys.
And it seems like he's like kind of like, you know, about to pass out.
Everybody's okay. So you got this, Asher. You need help? You want me to get you coffee or something?
I've got this.
To be fair,
Sure.
at least for Riv, he was basically just sedated.
Alright. By the way, he was given medicine as a painkiller because apparently he was in shock due to the pain.
I've had worse. It was fine. It just made me lock up too because it was paralytic.
Asher, do you want to make a medical check?
If it helps anything, Riv does have all of his data, like, you know, when it comes to that kind of stuff, public access to his team. So he could also base it off of Riv's own, like, you know, self-medical thing that he kind of made available.
Well, I mean, he can scan, but I got a 2.
My fantasy grounds is still trying to catch up. So give me 1 second.
He did roll a 2, though. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, I didn't know that I could make Kerr's internet betray him. Wow.
So, Asher, as you're looking at him, how the hell is he still alive? Like, 90% of Pokemon should have been just
What's a Pokemon?
What's a Pokemon?
Digimon. Sorry. I'm
Pokemon?
tired.
Asher,
Uh,
I told you to stop playing that silly satanic game.
Oh,
Get
God.
in your head.
games. Those satanic games are the backgrounds of our lives.
It's nerd crap, to be honest.
Jace is one of those parents.
No, he's not. I was kidding. Would you rather me leave him to harass you about using Pokemon instead of Digimon?
Fair. Asher, looking at this, like 90 to 95% of Digimon that would have been exposed to this cocktail of terror would have been not just deleted, but their data basically would have been just completely scrubbed. They might not even reincarnate.
Asher just blinks and sighs and starts looking if he needs to administer anything, and if not, making Riv comfortable.
You can see that a lot of it is also various types of insect poisons, and you would be able to treat those for him.
Great, he's working up an antidote.
And when he injects you, Riv, immediately you begin to feel not perfect, but much, much better, as you can actually move now as the paralytics is taken care of.
Oh, hey, neat. Does that also mean that most of the pain that was there is gone?
Yes, except for the poison that's currently trying to basically deatomize you. But that's
He's had
mostly
worse.
contained.
He's had worse. It's fine.
You can actually function.
It's fine.
You're
He's
staying
gonna,
in
like,
that bed.
Riv is just gonna, like, kind of, like, pat Asher, like, a little bit and go, thanks for medicine. At least now I can move a bit while I feel myself try and tear apart.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go make coffee. Wanna come help make coffee, Brioche?
Okay, either that or soup. Couple people need soup.
Soup would probably be good.
Besides, the most important thing is that there are insects out there that I don't recognize the poison of. I got more stuff I get to learn, yay.
Let's go. Yeah, sure, have fun. Let us know if you need help.
Bap, 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 bap,
Leave
bap,
me.
bap,
I'm
bap,
awake.
bap,
Stop,
bap,
please.
bap.
I'm trying not to have a heart attack with everything turning into faces and stuff. Please.
Bap, 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 bap.
Ah!
Charles makes a little
My
grumbly
headcanon is
round.
now that Asher
Magna,
has
you're
neck
supposed to
injury.
be warm and hot, right?
What's up, Jace?
Why?
Nothing. It was just a joke. Continue.
Real quick, Magna, little mirror jumps up onto your snout, and it looks at Asher, and it gives Asher a thumbs up before it begins to bat Magna as well.
Magna's
thank
gonna
you.
try to grab little mirror. Just like, no, stop, please.
Bap,
Magna,
bap,
you didn't
bap.
answer my question.
I guess. I mean, I guess I'm a reptile, but
And here's
Okay,
where
then I can make sure you don't fall asleep by making you uncomfortable with being cold. And he's gonna like move over to Magna and like press some of his ice against Magna again.
Cold, cold, cold.
Magna's
There, now
like
you guys don't
struggling.
need to do
I
anything
want out.
because all I gotta do is stay here.
Magna's
So
just
here's
like, I
where
want
Magna
out.
gets fed up and hops out the window and goes to the church. Take me to church.
Although Riv does look like he is decidedly done moving.
We've already established that Magna cannot lift Riv. I think we're okay.
Hey, Brioche, give me a craft roll for cooking.
Oh no.
Okay.
Let's see how good of the food you can craft from the souls of the innocent.
There are no innocent souls in the city. We're fine.
Souls of the damned are also delicious.
Those are preferable.
Brioche
True.
would know.
True, you gotta love those
One.
souls.
That's a success.
You're able to make some pretty decent, okay, chicken noodle soup.
Ah, great. Chicken noodle soup.
I'm making coffee for the rest of us that aren't in the bed.
Of course you are. And I can't have any, I guess.
And before long, the soup and coffee is being served.
Here's the Magna noodle soup.
The Magna noodle soup.
Is Specter still out back?
Ragon?
Master?
I'm gonna take that as a yes. And we'll leave him be. I guess.
Apparently he's playing No Man's Sky.
Or he leaves a bunch of games open all the time.
No, that's fair.
He probably fell asleep. He sounded tired when he got on. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna sit here for tonight. Tonight. I guess I should send a message to Titus that this one's okay. Does so.
Titus seems very relieved when he gets your message.
Why'd this man send me an email? I sent him a text. How old is Titus, anyways? I thought he was hot, but maybe I'm starting to think he's just old.
There's a difference.
I mean, to a certain degree, no, but at the same time, if somebody sends you a text, you manage to email them back by accident, that you might need, you might be getting a little aged.
Yes.
Especially since he sent it to my AOL. I thought I closed that thing years ago. Oh right, we're in the past.
my
AOL's
God.
relevant again.
What's an AOL? 100% in Magna.
I'll explain when you're older, kid.
I don't think you can call me a kid after seeing like everything that we've seen.
I call
I
Asher a
think we're
kid still.
legitimate.
And I know he's an adult. I raised him.
But I'm older than Asher. At least I think so. I mean, after watching like a whole town die in front of my eyes. So...
Maybe physically.
Does anyone know what day we're on?
No.
42?
What? No, I meant like the date. I mean, like, cause I don't know if I'm one yet or not.
Yeah, we're
Well,
on the day
according
that
to-
ends in Y.
According to my my thing here, it is currently, what's the date in game, Kerr?
I hate you so much.
Oh, that hurts. I love you though.
You know what happens when you ask a date for a DM. What they feel like.
Actually,
Well, I guess it's a
Expecting
good thing.
everyone to say
I
no.
guess it's a good thing you're not a DM.
You're a
Courage
storyteller.
is...
Corey, you just have to let us know. Is it Minecraft Monday or is it Amogus Wednesday? Yeah, that's all we need to know.
It's Happy Fun Time Tuesday.
All right. If it's Happy Fun Time Tuesday, does that mean Riv is one yet or not?
Yes.
Hey, Kerr.
Yes.
My games all have calendars when they get formed.
Oh
I could tell you what day it is in either of my campaigns that have calendars.
no.
And I will say there have been any other storytellers that have had actual calendars set up.
Yeah.
Rib is just gonna comment. Oh, hey, I guess in the excitement we weren't paying attention to the day. I'm one now, yay.
We'll
It happened a little
celebrate.
bit ago, but hey, yay. I'm one.
We'll celebrate it after you're not dying.
No, it's fine. I don't think I've gotten to celebrate a birthday in like my past 20-something lives. It's fine.
We're getting you a cake. So there.
It's been decades since I had a birthday. It's fine.
We're getting you a decade-sized cake. Brioche, how big of a cake can you make?
Magna currently in the room, just like hearing everything happening in the kitchen, just like, when are they going to sleep?
I think we're not. I think we're babysitting you for quite a while, unfortunately.
Oh no.
That's why I made coffee, so that way we could babysit you.
Yeah, no.
Also, Riv is decidedly still not moved. He now
Asher
has the
for-
option of moving and is not doing so.
Well, yeah, Asher told him to stay put. Asher has turned over the bapping to Mir and is now playing on his Valve dock.
Mir is bop, bap, 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 bap. Bap, 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 bap.
Mag just like slowly reaching up to grab Mir.
If you grab him, I will make sure you never wake again.
That is a tempting offer, you know.
Yeah, but if you never wake again, then Garth is gonna be dead, and you will have caused that. So go ahead,
Oh, no.
test me.
Riv is getting ready to like have Magna thrash and maybe try and throw him off. He's not moving or doing anything about it. He's just mentally preparing himself.
Magna's like jumping at Asher, grabbing his shoulders. It's like, what
Okay.
do you mean?
Kerr, where's Riv going?
Down!
Back. He was laying on Magna.
He is holding on.
What happened to Charles' lifeless body?
It's still sadly on there, I think.
You're the base of this whole thing because everybody needed to be stacked on your 6-foot tall butt. Why did I could have just said ass. We're far enough in for me to curse.
My ass is by all the height went to my ass.
Just all his height resulted in him being caked up.
Happy birthday, Riv.
Zim, I think Era joining in the voice chat has caused Specter's icon to activate on stream.
What?
It's not the not here icon anymore.
Raygon joined a while ago.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, Raygon's here.
Okay.
Just chilling in the background.
Also, Raygon,
Y'all do your thing.
well, Arrow was trying to ask you a question before, and you weren't replying.
Well, yeah, I said BRB.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear it.
Never did I.
I didn't hear
Oh,
that.
okay.
Unfortunate.
What's the question?
Question is, are you still out back beating stuff up?
Sure, why not?
Hmm.
Better than beating Magna.
True.
You have to
True.
come in sooner or later.
I mean, I don't know how much time it's been since that event.
Several hours, I think, at this point.
Yeah, it's been a couple
Yeah.
hours.
About
to move
he's
into
probably
a
not
day.
beating anything up anymore. He's just kind of like sitting in front of the dummies or something.
Yeah, whenever you come in.
No worries. Y'all seem like you got this for the moment.
Yeah, I think we're at a point where
Almost died.
ready to push time forward by a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then just assume that he eventually comes in.
Gotcha. Did you need to know what's going on out of character?
A little bit, yeah.
The TLDR is that well, Magna's got a concussion, Charles passed out, Ash is passed out.
Mm-hmm.
Riv had a possible solution idea that when we went to go and try and execute it with Titus, one of Nemo's health files activated and tried to kill Riv. He's fine now, kind of.
Okay.
But-
Sounds like the whole party is hurt then.
Yeah, for the most part, it's just me, you, and Brioche and Asher up. Everybody else is resting, and yeah, Nemo tried to kill Riv.
And, well, Magna's trying to kill Asher right now.
Why?
What do you mean?
Does he need to get beaten again? Boop, 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 boop.
What do you mean? Gar's going to die.
Don't worry, Florcoon's watching after all of them.
Okay.
So to finish bringing you up to speed, Asher threatened Magna that he would make sure that Magna doesn't wake up again, and Magna did the depressive thing of go for it, and Asher responded by being like, well, if I do that, then you won't be able to go save Gar, who you put into this dangerous position in the first place, and he'll probably die.
That's fair.
Yeah, Asher is currently on medic duty. Brioche made soup. I made coffee, so if you want coffee, I've got plenty here. Oh yeah, Magna's hallucinating.
Of course he is.
A pretty good smack.
It
Good
apparently
job.
was. The one good hit I had this entire series.
Yeah, you gave him a concussion.
Yeah.
I knew you had a swing in you somewhere.
It just took proper motivation.
Magna's plenty of motivation for a lot of things involving violence, isn't he?
Unfortunately.
Here, have coffee. Booze is probably a bad idea.
Mhm.
Who knows what the hallucinating one was going to do in about 3 hours.
Then I'll say, like, just in the interest of the coffee, like, anybody who, like, steps into the kitchen can clearly see that, that Specter, he's kind of, like, poking at it. He's never seen coffee. They didn't have that kind of stuff.
Oh, you're in for a fun time, buddy boy.
There you guys are. Where did everyone go off to? I got wrapped up in something.
Brioche made soup. He's upstairs serving it. Charles is passed out right now. He kept his evolution too long. Ash is currently unconscious from the fight and overextending himself. Let's see. Asher's playing medic. Magna's got a concussion, is hallucinating. Riv got nearly killed.
Well,
And
back up there a second. Riv got nearly killed. By what?
so it turns out Nemo's something's wrong with Nemo, and one of his medical files was a poison bomb. And when we went to go get medical data before the whole waves at the sky, for the big guys around here that came from waves at the sky, I had activated and tried to kill him. He's okay. He's been cured and on painkillers, but...
So our official fan artist, Rdyjin, is correcting you about coffee. Apparently in episode 11 to 12, in that range, there was an entire thing of Specter insulting Jace's iced tea.
Yep.
Yeah? That's not coffee.
But I do remember Rdyjin drew fan art of Specter drinking coffee after he got drunk at one point.
Yeah, that did exist. You know, and then it also had a joke line on it. But yeah, he's had coffee before.
Maybe he's never had good coffee. He's had wartime coffee.
I think that's it. Yeah, I think that might be it. Like, this
Cold
is actually
water
like
and
legit
coffee.
coffee.
Where it's like, you know, it's just like fucking heated up in a pot and that's it.
Yeah, this kind of coffee, it's like premium stuff. It doesn't have any of the chunky bits, so it's like, is it what I think it is?
It's coffee. We're gonna be up all night. We're gonna have to watch the people. So.
Oh, all right. He pours himself a cup and drinks it black. Just again, not really. That's how that's how he knows coffee. So,
The right way to have coffee.
So what's the plan, Jace?
None right now. Currently, just take care of the injured parties and hope whatever explosions are about to come don't involve us having to haul a bunch of injured people on our backs while we run like heck.
Jace, do you think I went too far?
No.
Okay. And Specter, he kind of just like leaves it at that, as he just like ponders. All right. We got sight lines.
Not
And
really.
he kind of like turns on like his like recon mode, if you will, or soldier mode.
Not really. We're just all held up in the room upstairs until, for now.
All right. We know what the most likely approach is going to be the front, so I'll go ahead and I'll take that.
All right. Have fun.
Oh, he intends to.
Make sure your radio works.
Oh, hey, you guys finally found the quote.
Yo, what number was it?
142.
Yeah, they found it a lot earlier, but
Wow, Gammon, that took you a while.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna be right back. Asher can have the floor bapping things again. Well, I guess I don't know what you want to do, Brioche, but I guess me and Specter are gonna be doing the lovely watching the front and back of the house.
Yeah,
Because
we
that's
should've
what
been
soldiers do.
we should have been the saviors of the town for saving it from the attack.
Well, you know, somebody had to plot assassination. Not like half of us didn't want to do it, mind you.
But there's a reason we go as a team.
We still
Spectre
have a
says that and
chance
he
if we
walks
want to
out.
complete the mission.
Meanwhile, Asher upstairs getting strangled by a Magna.
I said I was grabbing Asher's shoulders, not his neck. There is a difference.
strangulation was implied.
Who knows? Asher might get strangled later on, but not right now.
Well, I guess back to that scene then. If you make me mess up in my game, I'm gonna make sure you never fly again. Get off and rest. But no sleeping.
Magna's gonna push himself back before just slowly getting up.
I have always been rather curious how those wings work. I wouldn't mind dissecting them.
I feel
Magnus.
like if he's fully getting up properly, at that point, Riv would absolutely be falling off of him.
Magna just pulls out a book and is like, here's the anatomy of every part of a different Digimon's body that isn't connected to their own, like wings, their tails, horns, fins, everything.
Oh, I know I've read that one. But it's different seeing it in person.
Man, you really missed Cadaver Week, didn't you?
It was fun.
But anyways, you said he was in the church, right?
Doesn't matter, you are staying right there. And you are going to rest.
Without falling asleep.
Exactly. Do I make myself clear?
Yeah, quick question. How tall do you think this room is from the floor, from the ground?
Probably about 8 feet.
It felt worse beforehand.
Oh, you're thinking of jumping out the window?
Who knows?
Asher is going to sigh, get up, and flop on top of Magna.
Or size difference.
Yeah,
Bryan,
Asher's
why so
several feet
small?
tall, and you are 1 foot?
3 feet.
No, that's Riv. Riv is like the 1.5 foot.
No, Magna's pretty small too, if I recall.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Magna
Asher and
is
Magna are
small.
roughly the same size. In which case, Asher is still very capable of keeping Magna down, especially considering he's got a concussion.
And with Asher on top of Magna, Magna Bethesda's his way through the bed, straight down.
I see we left clipping off Todd Howard.
Oh, so that's how we go back to the Darklands. We just no clip. I didn't know the Darklands were also the back rooms.
Huh.
Curses, I've no clipped again. Curses.
Yeah, Riv is just gonna like poke Magna.
You're gonna what?
He's just poking Magna.
I hate my life.
Oh, he's not bapping. He's just poking, trying to get his attention.
What's up, Riv?
No trying to fly 8 feet down without hurting yourself while you have a concussion. That's bad. And then if you hurt yourself, then we have to wait even longer.
I already have to sit here and babysit you, even though you keep saying you're some kind of adult, and yet here I am literally having to sit on you to keep you from hurting yourself. If you want to feel sorry for yourself, do it on somebody else's time.
I never asked.
I don't care if you asked or not. We're a team. And even though it doesn't seem to sink into your head, we are still a team, and we're going to stay a team, and we're going to be keeping cleaning up after you as a team.
But I need to save Gar.
You got him into this mess. The absolute least you can do is get better, and when you do actually go and try and save him, you're doing so in a way that you can actually do anything. Because right now, you cannot. Right now, you are useless.
Magna's just gonna be silent, just being crushed by Asher, but just trying not to cry.
So, Kerr,
Yes.
guard out front, guard out back. Hopefully, an eventful night while people are recovering.
Let's have perception rolls from our guards.
Woo, dice.
Okay. I'll get stuff booted up.
Any bonuses thanks to the armor?
+2.
Ooh, I'm gonna vigor push that.
Right.
3 out of that.
Oh no. Oh no.
There's just a little macro
Ryan,
going
Size
on here.
difference.
Small.
Yep.
I'm not that small.
To be fair, I don't even think Riv is that small.
I'm not that small, Ryan. I swear, I'm 3 feet tall. Screw it, I'm actually gonna have to Google this, make sure.
I'm pretty sure you
Riv's like-
did Google it before and found that you were only a foot tall.
No. I'm not that small. I am.
What kind of
I
Digimon
stand
are you
corrected.
again?
I'm not 3 feet tall. I'm 2 feet tall.
All right, what are we rolling?
Perception.
Perception. Okay.
Yeah. So mind, expertise, and perception. I think.
Mind, expertise, perception.
Yeah.
I am 2 feet tall.
Yes, you're short.
I'm small.
And
They
plus
should
2
have
for the
done a
armor.
roguelike build.
Yes.
Explain your smallness.
Asher is 2'4" at the shoulder.
Add 2 dice for the armor as well, Specter. Sorry.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I only had 4 dice for this.
Oof.
I mean,
So-
you said mine, and mine's one of my weakest.
Ah.
I just want to point out that Asher is probably about twice the size of Magna then, considering feral. Actually, probably bigger. So I think that is pretty accurate.
Cursory.
Ooh. And Charles is bipedal, about 6'5", which makes him about 9 inches taller than 9 inches above the average Rainamon height. So.
Jason's 5'3", so technically you and I could play football with Magna here.
Mm-hmm.
So, were you guys actually able to find the height of Digimon?
I just trusted the first Google result.
There's a wiki.
Yeah.
You can also cross-compare by the children that are in the anime and cross-compare the ones that are in the anime versus their average height based on their age.
Yeah.
And get
Specter's not the tallest, but
fairly
he's
together.
certainly dense.
Yeah, Magna got to feel just how dense his fist was.
Yeah.
Getting
Thwomp.
decked.
I got 6 cur, it looks like.
All right. Let's see. Let me check this.
So apparently it's possible that that Labramon is roughly 3 feet tall.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That'd be at the shoulder, dang.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it looks like through the night, there's no sign of really any danger at all. There is some celebration going on, though. The fact that, everyone is alive and everything. And that's being quite loud and raucous, but otherwise, no one's trying to go after you guys or cause you guys specifically any problems, it seems, through the night.
Oh, that's good. Hopefully everybody can recover upstairs then. Me and Spectre are going to be eating some dirt, but
What do you mean Specter's gonna eat dirt?
it depends. Are you staying up all night?
I'm gonna say like probably as soon as like the wee hours of the morning hit, he he can be kind of found like sleeping a little soundly. Like the exhaustion in the past few days just getting to him.
Jace will put him to bed then. And then go upstairs and then lean on Meg or on Asher and fall asleep against him. Hey, look, we're doing team building exercise. It's called sleeping in one bed. Except for Brioche, who I imagine was smart enough to not do that.
Mm-hmm. The watch pot never boils.
Is he downstairs watching a pot to see if it ever boils? If I fall asleep, it'll begin to boil.
Need to have some sort of trap in case somebody sneaks up.
Oh, so you're boiling oil. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
So Brioche is downstairs asleep against the stove with oil boiling on the stove just in case. Got it. And if not, it can be used to fry food in the morning.
I always figured Brioche could stare at things and make them boil.
Yeah, like how he'll stare at you, and if he actually glares, it starts boiling your blood.
Wow.
After seeing the night
So
circle.
in the morning, we're going to grab Magna and beat a whole roux with him.
God, you're turning Magna into a sword. Great. No, club.
It depends on how healed people are in the morning, because...
I mean, I
Well.
guess that does bring up how healed are we in the morning?
Yeah.
I mean, normal,
You guys.
normal full
go
rest.
ahead, sorry.
Normal full rest rules, I'd assume.
Yes.
Yeah, well, part of the thing is that Riv didn't actually take damage. He took, narrative.
Yeah, and technically concussion is narrative as well.
And Charles just got exhausted, so I think a full rest covers that.
Yeah.
How much would Magna get taken care of then? Even though he technically didn't get to sleep.
Well, you still count as having rested because you didn't do any heavy activity, obviously.
Also, after the 12 hours is done, Asher administers sleeping drugs to Magna.
Son of a gun.
Just like, hey, what's that over there? Poke.
Yes, exactly.
Of course, you're not even giving him the chance. You're just gonna knock him out straight away.
But before that, Asher applies weighted blanket of Asher on top of Magna.
Well, so long as I mean, thinking about it, we did the fight basically right away in the morning, so we spent most of the day resting, and then there's the night. So you probably could have gotten the required amount of sleeping hours to receive a full rest.
I would say you guys would be able to.
All right. In that case, we recover 2 exhaustion points, all of our spent vigor and willpower, and 1d10 plus 1 HP for each dot of vigor. So, let's say you have 2 dots of vigor, you'd regain 2d10 plus 2.
Also, I just shared a picture in Data Resistance Squad to give a... it's the best thing I can find. It's a sort of size reference for how big the baby is.
How tall is that character?
I would assume probably average human size between 5 and 6 feet would be my guess.
Okay, so it's an adult. She's on her knees, so take away that much. So we're looking at somebody that's probably at about 4 feet in the image. And 4 of Vermont comes up to her neck, which means we can remove about 1.5 feet from that. So standing on your hind legs, based on this image and not without doing precise math, 3 feet at best, 3.5 maybe.
Hmm.
And then divide or the multiplication from feral animals from shoulder to length is 1.5 generally speaking, if you want to generalize.
Well, this sucks. It's 1d10 for me.
Hey,
Maybe
if you want to heal more naturally, get more vigor.
Yeah, I know. I recover 7 health because it's 1d10 plus 1.
Okay. So, assuming that it's like, you know, a 12-foot tall person, that'd be... Or, why did I say 12 foot? Assuming a 6-foot tall person, 12 inches. The 72. And then take away 30%, because that's how much of a person's height is vaguely between, you know, when they kneel.
Tell Darius was doing the actual math. I just spammed out what I knew off the top of my head.
Yeah.
And did generalizations. So in character, while Tal's doing math, what the heck do we do, guys?
We wake
Magnus
up, I
is
suppose.
Magnus still asleep under Asher no matter what.
Well, I meant after we all wake up.
Oh, one sec. He's gonna administer a stimulant to, Magna. I might have given him a little more than he should have had, but, I was annoyed. And I wanted to make sure he slept so I could sleep.
Asher, I had a dream where you were a plushie that was marketable.
I don't like this dream.
But you were so cute. And you were so angry about it. Little grumpy boy.
Oh my god, now Rdyjin is doing actual pixel measurement.
Oh my god. No, please have mercy.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to ttrpg Theory. Today,
we find out how tall the baby is.
I sat there and did general math so that way people didn't have to do this, and I was going to do the pixel measurements later in secret, but...
Yeah, so that's like full extension. Vormon normally do not stand like that. So I don't know how we're going to account for that. Because normally they have like a hunch.
give or take
Well,
3 inches or something.
Yeah, just give a hunch as to what you think it might be.
Anyway, by my vague calculations, it's going to be assuming like a 6-foot tall person or whatever. It would be like 3.38. So 3.38 times 12 is like 40 inches about for average Vormon height. Assuming like full extension.
Rdyjin is saying extension doesn't add that much.
So my roughly 3 feet, give or take, was rather accurate, considering it was just random head math.
It seems like it, yeah.
Although that was assuming like a tall person. So
apparently the character is 6'4".
Jesus
For
Christ.
average female.
No, that says 64 inches.
Oh, I can't read that.
Because the two hashes
5-4
are
then.
inches.
Still, in character, when everybody's up, do we actually have a plan of what we're doing next now?
Nope.
I mean,
Charles
Chris wanted to
does.
do his thing.
I guess we can try his thing and then murder if it doesn't work out.
Excellent. Charles is going to lie in bed and try and wither away as quick as possible. This is his plan.
All right, everybody, up and at 'em. My shift's over, so get up. Smacks
like
Magna.
slowly waking up. Trying to crawl just to get out from underneath Asher.
Asher steps off.
I can breathe.
Oh, shut up. I made sure your head was exposed.
Asher's not that heavy, picks him up.
Hey!
Alright, so which one of y'all has any memories of yesterday?
I remember what happened.
We killed the thing.
I do. I
We
made
wa-
soup.
We killed the thing, went back to town via race, and I won even though I was like badly injured and stuff. Got knocked out by Specter. Woke up in the bed. Tried to run away to find Gar. Ended up captured again, and then I was stuck in bed the entire time. I did try to
Nobody
escape, but
told me
Asher
that
stopped me.
part.
Oh yeah, he tried to run away. I didn't think it was important because I left him in Asher's care, and I figured that if he manages to get away from Asher... I'd just let you smack him again.
I mean, from the sounds of it, it might need to happen.
But for those
By
that
all
were...
means, be my guest.
Please, no. I found out that Gar is held in the church, so what do you think I'm trying to do?
We get it,
Both
we're
are
covering
two.
that now.
Also, I do have all the medical data for Holru, like, you know, the old stuff. That all was fine. That was not what tried to kill me. So all of that is 100% safe.
Oh yeah, right. It was Nemo's data that tried to kill you.
Yeah.
Something in Nemo's data.
Yeah, it was like some sort of failsafe where it was supposed to kill me like instantly and painlessly, but then it didn't work, so it hurt a lot. And then it kept trying to kill me, and then I didn't let it, so then it just kept happening. It was trying to completely erase all of my data forever.
Sure, we haven't hit the tip goal yet, right?
Nope. You
Oh, no,
guys
it's
decided
been
to-
full. It's completed.
No,
I
I'm
think you mean
asking
event in game.
story-wise. Yeah, the event.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The event has not happened yet. I have it saved because you
Yeah.
guys took much longer here doing things than I expected, but I don't mind. I have it saved. It will be happening.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm seeing that we have only like what 30 minutes left.
Mhm.
20-ish, 30-ish, yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. The clock is fuzzy.
Yeah, technically I should have drove back already, but I'm too invested in the story. And don't worry, I'm the only one here. Nobody knows.
Nice. Nobody knows.
The trouble I've seen, nobody knows Magna's sorrow.
Nobody was
But-
in the room where it
No,
happened.
I feel the team does know.
True. Yeah, Riv will be share like, you know, so long as people let him. He will actually be sharing like Holru's medical data.
Okay.
Well, so Riv's idea was, well, either Asher or Ash injecting this somehow.
Oh no, I meant more like, we get near him and then, figure out what's different from here and isolate the darknet data from doing that, and then get rid of all of that from him. And then if he's still evil after that, then I was gonna threaten him.
Well, at that point, if he's still evil after that, we might be in trouble as is. So, what do you think, Specter? Good enough?
Specter is just looking at the data. Sure. I mean, I guess it's worth a shot.
Magnus looking at Horu's medical data and is like, hold up, did the scar happen yet or no?
Not yet.
Magnus gonna look at everyone and is like, the scar didn't happen.
Yet, we know.
Yeah, there's like 1,000 years where it could happen.
True, yeah. But oh no, it could happen close to now, who knows?
Do we have to, like, tape you to the bed?
No, I'm sticking with everyone. I'm sticking with everyone.
Are
for
you?
now.
Oh no, that won't be necessary. You see, I've got plenty more of this really powerful stuff that I hit him with last night for knocking him out for basically ever.
Have mercy, please. I'm staying with the group. I promise. I'm staying with the group.
If he doesn't need it, I'll take it.
I don't think the problem is whether or not you're staying with us. I think it's whether or not you're going to do something without saying something first.
Magna can handle himself.
You sure about that?
I got decked the last time. I'm probably more than 85% chance. So we're looking like 95, 96% going to tell y'all like plans and stuff. But if it's like me needing to talk with someone in private, 100% no one else is going to need to know unless they absolutely need to know about something.
And
Yeah,
worry,
no,
guys,
we need to know. I'm not taking any more of this secretiveness, any more of your wandering away. That's your last chance, Magna. You think I did it because it was funny? Either you're 100% with the team, or I don't know. I don't even want to think about what we're going to have to do after. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Good.
Do
This
you
is the
under-
last time I'm going to say it.
Do you understand him?
Yes.
Okay, so you're well aware that if you go off and do something on your own like that again without telling us, you're going off on your own.
Yes. Yeah, I understand I'm going to 100% die if I don't listen and do everything right with
It's
y'all.
not whether you listen or do everything, it's whether you're with the team.
And we're also not going to kill you.
No, I'm saying like I'm gonna die if I'm without y'all, essentially.
Yeah,
Don't put us in
maybe,
that kind of situation. All right.
So I know it kind of got turned down yesterday, but because we're talking about this kind of stuff again, I do want to ask, do you guys want me to tell you the thing that I found out that I wasn't supposed to and I locked away, or?
Might as well. I mean, unless it's going to kill us, probably should.
Oh, I don't think it's going to kill you because it hasn't done anything since I locked it away and I looked at it.
And this is how the campaign ends, guys.
This is
Oh
how
my
the game
God.
ends.
Good game.
Good game.
Yep.
We just die
GG.
now.
GG multi-track drifting. Let's go.
It was fun. Well, it left.
Well,
but
that
yeah.
was a great 6 months to get killed by an office file.
Yeah. Well, hey, look, that almost happened to Riv. Okay, so Riv isn't going to be spreading copies of this around, but he will actually, like, describe what's going on. He doesn't want errant copies of this around, though, considering that, he felt it attempt to assert some kind of control when he looked at it, so it's probably a bad idea to just have that around, considering what happened the last time something tried to assert control over him. But
his mama tried to tell him what to do, and he smacked mama. We don't talk about that.
Well, the last time something tried to assert control over him, it was Vortigern waking up, so, like,
Yeah.
He don't want that spread around. But yeah, so basically, just to give everyone a recap, it's effectively a file of a dragon being held down as, like, frozen datas, like, constantly being dropped into into an area, and then at one point a smaller dragon, like, is kind of, like, born from it, and, like, the water that the frozen data is going into, and then the feed cuts. So he doesn't particularly know exactly what that means. All he knows that he looked at it, and then it really tried to assert control, and he got the feeling that he really shouldn't have seen that. But it's fine because he put it through, like, 5 different file systems that each were labeled with increasingly, like, dire warnings of "don't touch this."
Great.
By the
So
way,
as long
he is
as
sharing.
Look at it.
He is sharing this with everyone around. Obviously, like, the description.
As long as the
I
file's
like his
open
third
from the
person
inside.
talking. All right. What do you think it means, Riv?
I don't know, because it had Vortigern's signature on it, and it was, like, kinda encrypted, but, like, not really, because it wasn't using any special encryption beyond his normal one. But also, I get the feeling that he didn't really know it was there, and also, it attempted to assert control over me. So there's a lot of things that could be, but I don't think any of them are good. And I'm more just sharing it with you so that way you guys know. I don't actually know what it means.
That's worrisome. I mean, aren't you supposed to, like, kind of know everything, more or less?
Well, technically, I'm supposed to be the shell for Vortigern who's supposed to know everything. But then again, we also kind of found out that, Ash can make Vortigern forget things. So, Also, by the way, bringing up Ash, Ash was in the room. I don't know if he was awake. Kerr, how's he doing? How's he looking at this?
Processing.
Oh no.
But so I got no real idea exactly what it means, and I'm kind of intentionally not looking into it more because I don't think good things will happen if I do that. I mean, I guess I could look into it more if you guys want.
No. I'd rather deal with you than have to deal with the other one.
Well, when I say like look into it, I mean, like, start inspecting the file again instead of re-encrypting it and then locking it away behind 5 different file systems.
Yeah, and what if something happens to you?
Well, I mean, then I probably just come back.
For now, let's not touch it until. Yeah, let's not for now. We got enough on our plate. If something goes wrong with you, that's not something we need right now.
Yeah, that's kind of why I didn't want to touch it, but, also, I don't know what's going to happen if I just kind of leave that go, so it's just kind of bad no matter what. I mean, I guess it's a good thing that I found it, because otherwise it was still going to be there, but, it was kind of really well hidden. I I get the feeling I really wasn't supposed to find it. Then again, I also wasn't supposed to take back control from Vortigern and then, like, you know, all of that, and I did that anyway, so I guess I'm just good at doing that. I don't know.
Problems to face in the future. Immediate problem first. Let's go deal with Holru in whatever
Yeah.
messed up way this ends up going.
Yeah. Hey, Ash, do you want to come with us and help us with this, or do you just want to leave it to Asher?
Ash lets out a soft groan in bed.
Okay, I think I'll take that as, you know, not wanting to move yet.
Meh.
Can't you all talk about this somewhere else? I'm trying to sleep here.
Wake up! You're coming with us.
Charles just gets shoved out of bed.
Can I come?
Yes, you're coming, Magna.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll get a lot accomplished today, like we always do.
Oh no.
Charles, I'll make you drink an entire cup of coffee if you don't get up.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Far sweeter than the stuff we get back home. Well, we got back home.
I could go for something a little stronger. I think they still got beer in it down there.
Yeah, like, legit, the reason why Specter says that it's sweeter, it's just because he's not literally just chewing on a bean.
I like the coffee grounds sometimes.
Charles is going to sort of half sleepily stumble his way lethargically toward the door. Try to go downstairs.
Riv is gonna motion at Jace, like, in a sort of, like, pickup motion, and then towards Charles.
Jace will go pick up Charles and start carrying him downstairs.
Oh, no, that wasn't what he meant, but, like, you know.
That's how he read that.
Yep. Those are Riv isn't gonna correct it. He'll just be like, oh, okay. It's better than him falling down the stairs, so, you know, Riv's just gonna take it.
Charles flops defeated in Jace's arms.
Oh no, it'd be such a shame if we ended this session with us just walking out the door. Oh no.
You know me too well, Magna. As we're probably only gonna have about 15 minutes left, I think that is a good stopping point as you guys head out the door and head to the church.
I'm assuming after Charles has had his meager thimble of coffee.
Whatever you can shove down his throat, I guess. Yeah.
If it helps, one thing that Riv was going to do is quote unquote ambush Charles by with ice by, like, you know, putting ice to the back of his neck area, like shoulder blades, to, like, wake him up.
Oof.
You are evil.
Just oof.
If it helps.
It probably would.
While he does seem more physically active after any of that, he will nonetheless seem very defeated. Slow, encumbered, you know.
I have a good feeling about this encounter.
Everything's gonna be okay.
It'll be fine. It'll be peachy keen. It will not be peachy keen.
I'll make sure to kill this peachy keen. Nobody hurts my boyfriend like this. Even though it's my fault that he's like this.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think you're the one that hurt your boyfriend here.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure in this particular situation, you're the peachy keen.
Yeah, don't worry. Magna's gonna beat himself up physically.
All right, guys. So we're gonna have to carry Magna around for the next few days.
No.
Somebody get the Huggy jacket.
No, you leave me. No, no Huggy jacket. I will fly over you. I'm not getting in the Huggy jacket.
Asher will remove those wings.
I'm not getting in the Huggy jacket.
But it's warm and comforting and makes you give hugs to yourself.
No Huggy jacket. No, thank you.
Ooh, Pakesh has a good idea. We'll just throw the we'll throw the Huggy Ruggy on you.
Not the Huggy Ruggy.
Huggy Ruggy, you're the one.
No, I just want to get to Gar. Yeah, then as soon as like Magna has Gar and everything, they're gonna be just like stuck together like two peas of a pod. You can't separate them.
Did you just say 2 peas of a pod?
Yep.
Two peas in a pod.
What is an of a pod?
I said in a pod.
Why do they of the pod when you of in code Pete the food peas?
I swear
Okay.
to God.
You know what? I'm just gonna say the whole thing now, just because I can. Why do they call it an oven when you of in the cold food without hot eat the food?
I'm gonna. God, you make me hurt my brain.
Okay, we're wrapping this up. Yep. Before it degenerates even more.
But you never answered my question. Why do they call
Thank
it
you,
oven when you of in
everybody,
the
for
cold food
joining
without
us
hot-
today for Data Resistant Squad Scar. Check out our
God,
website, zgfgaming.com. We got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more there on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. You guys are the ones that keep the channel going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, whether that is financial or just with your time. I appreciate you all so much. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the greatest ways to help out the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, as well as bringing your friends in, grabbing merch over at zgfgaming.store, or tipping to the channel directly. But for now, thank you so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye.
Bye.
Adios.
See you later.
Ciao.